Welcome to the Visibility Boost, the show where we dive into the best strategies for small business owners to increase their online visibility and boost sales. I'm Gwyneth, your host and an SEO and Google Ads expert with over 12 years of experience helping business owners like you succeed. Each week, I'll share actionable tips and insights to help you navigate the crowded online space. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Let's get started. You're bringing more traffic to your website. Now what? Welcome to the Visibility Boost. My name is Gwyneth Reed, and I'm going to be your host. Last time we talked about the different types of traffic that make your website visible online. So now you've got traffic coming to your website. Now what do you do with them? Once visitors land on your website, you have just a few seconds to make a first impression, and hopefully within those few seconds, your site has loaded. One of the most important ranking factors these days is site speed. Google wants your site to be as fast as possible, and that means loading in 3 seconds or under. So once your person gets to your website, your site needs to load quickly, and they need to be able to tell who you are, what you do, and what they should do. Don't assume that they know you want them to contact you by phone, but put your phone number very small in the footer or only on the contact page. If you're a local business, make sure that where you are is mentioned multiple times on your homepage and on any services page. Should they land on those pages first, they're going to want to know that they can get a roof in Knoxville and that you aren't in Austin, Texas. You want to provide calls to action on every web page, and that should be, what do you want them to do next? Do you want them to fill out a form to apply to be a client? Do you want them to just fill out a contact form to request more information? Do you want them to contact you, sign up for your email list, buy a product? You need to make it very clear what their next step should be. Maybe they land on one of your blog pages. That's a great place to try to get people on your email list, send them to other blog pages, or have them apply to be a customer. It really depends on what your business is, but you need to think this through as you are building each and every web page and say, if I were coming on this site, what would I see? What would I do next? Don't hide your buttons. Make sure you have buttons. They need to be very visible with a click here for more information, download now, buy now. It needs to be an active call to action so that the user is not confused about what to do. If they come to your homepage, and even with the most beautiful homepage, they can't really tell what to click on, maybe your nav bar is hidden, they're probably just going to bounce off your web page without becoming a client or a lead. The key thing nowadays, with the amount of information that consumers are consuming on a day-to-day basis, is that you have to lead them through the entire purchasing process. You have to lead them through what you want them to do next. Don't think, oh, well, they know what to do, because you assume that your site's like everybody else or that this customer will know what to do. We don't want to make those assumptions. We want to tell the customer, show the customer, do this next. Maybe you have a welcome video on your website that says, welcome to XYZ business, so you're interested in becoming a client. If you do, that's great. I would absolutely keep that video short, but that's a great way to tell people what you want them to do next. You might have a navigation option that says start here. And on that start here page, you lead them through the process of becoming a customer or how they would work with you. The point is, getting people to your website is just the first step. Now that you've got them on your website, your goal is to keep them there. You really want to try to keep them there for as long as possible, with them visiting as many pages as possible. And you may be asking me, why are you saying that? because the longer they spend on your site, the more pages they visit, the more that will help your SEO for those key phrases that you rank for, because Google will assume that your site has authority around that topic. And over time, you will start to see your rankings improve just because your people or your prospects spent longer on your website. So we've talked about different strategies that you can take on each of your web page to make sure that your audience knows what to do next. If you're still a little bit confused by this, maybe just start with the homepage, because that will typically be the number one page that people visit. Make sure it's very clear on your homepage how they should contact you, what page they might go to see your services. Or if you're a local business, don't forget to have that location clearly indicated multiple times on your homepage. And in the next podcast, we are going to talk about, you've got people coming to your website, they're doing the things that you want. How do you track it? How are you measuring this? How are you knowing where people are coming from and what they are doing on your website? That's it for today's episode of the Visibility Boost. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and leave a review. For more exclusive tips and in-depth trainings, join the Visibility Method Insiders Circle, where we offer strategic insights and actionable strategies to boost your online presence. Visit thevisibilitymethod.com to learn more and sign up. Connect with me on Instagram at gleneth.com for more updates. Thank you for tuning in.